Well, hello and welcome to another Sunday show. 7 o'clock Sundays. God, it's been a long week, hasn't it? Feels like a long time since I last did a live show. It seems more than a week. So, tonight's show, what should we do? I thought about should we talk about the best sci fi commanders out there from Straker, from UFO, Commander Adama, Captain Kirk, Cisco, Picard. We can even put Admiral Ozzel in there, even though he got done by Darth Vader, and many other captains and commanders. So, right, let's do the introductions. Hello, Ryan. How are you, mate? Have you had a good week? It has been a long week, hasn't it? You know, love life. Good to see you, bud. I hope you've had a good. I hope you've all had a good week. Right. Oh, Josh, how are you, mate? Good to see you. So, I thought we'd talk about sci-fi commanders tonight. Who's your favourite out of all the going back decades? Hi, Pete. How are you, bud? Are you on another plan? Excellent. Hope you've had a good week. Yeah, well, obviously we'll talk about everything, but I thought like the main thing we can jump in and out of best sci-fi commanders, and if I'm wrong, point me out when I'm wrong, and we've got to find the flaws. You know, Ryan, which Commander Adama, the 70s or the new one? Nathan Bridger is the classic. Yeah. So let's get into this. Right. Hang on. Right. Hello, John. How are you, bud? It's good to see you. We're talking about favorite sci-fi commanders tonight. Who's the best? Why? Who's the worst? Who's the one that's prepared to cross over the line more than the others? I've got my theories on this. So we've got Joshua Ninja, Bismarck, no, Love Life. Hey, Ryan. I did watching a thing from Another World. Great, good topic, Love Life. Kirk, Captain Adama for me in terms of overall commander. 2 words, Nathan Bridger. He's one of my personal favourites, is Nathan Bridger. Love like Kirk, then Picard. Pete Koenig sucks. Landau is piss poor. He's a bit of an odd one, isn't he? Commander Koenig. You know, but he did get 300 people through certain situations every week. For me, it's a toss between Benjamin Sisko, Captain John Sheridan, and Straker. I think Straker from UFO crossed the line more than anybody else. The sacrifice he did, you know. I'll tell you why. Because his son died, and he still stopped that UFO. His son died, and it's a powerful episode. I think he sacrificed a lot more. Hi, Osman. How are you? Good day, folks, man. Good to be here. Yeah, it's been a long week, hasn't it? It seems longer than a week. Love Life Hales, Peter and Hales. Sheridan is good, but he likes the sound of his own voice so much. Yeah, but I found with Sheridan that he's a warrior and a diplomat. He does build an interstellar empire, you know. Yet again, look at Cisco. He crossed the line when Eddington betrayed him, didn't he, in DS9? He'd have gone round, destroyed every marquee planet just to get him. I'm going to say something about Captain Picard, and you might not agree with me, but is Captain Picard a dickhead? I know, said it. You're going to pan me now. You're going to pan me. Is Captain Picard a dickhead? I'm going to tell you why. Give me a chance on this, right? Captain Picard, he did in one episode, he did the biggest dickhead thing going. In one episode, it damages him for me. Do you remember the episode Pegasus with the cloaking device? And they had the interphasic cloaking device. Do you remember that? With the cloaking, instead of just turning invisible, it could phase through matter. And when they had the Admiral on, who Riker served under, and Riker told him what had happened on the Pegasus, and they were trapped in the asteroid, and Picard turned around and said, "This is against the Treaty of Algeron, and that we're not allowed. The Federation is not allowed to invent cloaking device, pursue cloaking technology." But then he went and dephased through all that matter in the asteroid, and he revealed to the Romulans they had that technology, which would have given them the strategy, the advantage if they'd have kept it quiet. You know, I mean, even if Section 31 used it, because I'll tell you where this fits. With this technology, they could have stopped a Borg incursion. Can you imagine launching photon torpedoes, interphasic photon torpedoes, into a Borg cube, right? And they materialize in the center of the Borg cube. They would just blow everything to hell, hiding entire fleets of starships inside a planet. And he gave up that advantage. And to me, that one episode made Captain Picard a dickhead. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, that's for me, but I do like Picard. I think he plays the part well. It's just that one episode let him down. So hang on, right, let's get back to right. Sherry's got better that sound of his own voice so much. Captain Sisko, yeah, I agree. Definitely up there in the top 3 for me. Love Life, long week too long. Yeah, it has been a long week, actually. It seems like I was on about 2 weeks ago, but it wasn't. It was just last Sunday. Ryan, the commander I'd follow on the ground, however, Raskat's Roughneck. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, one at Roughnecks, yeah. From Starship Troopers, that'd be interesting. I don't know, it's a bit bloody though, isn't it? You know, to get all that to get the vote. You know, getting done by giant insects. But I'm a big fan. I'm looking forward to the TV series, Last Starship Troopers, you know. Peter, my mum likes the Roval, but she thought Picard was up his own ass. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Pete. I mean, look at the episode. Guys, watch the episode Pegasus, right? Now, all right, I know he's going with the treaty, right? He's going with the treaty and he's trying to play it fair. He's a man of honor. I get that. But surely, if you were in a modern day military and you gave up that, you would get hammered to the wall. And I just think he gave up a massive advantage, you know, especially with the Romulans. Who would sign a treaty like that? Do you know what I mean? And then he went and told the Romulans he had an interphasic, cloaking device. Would you give up that? They could have stopped the Borg with that. And what about the Dominion? What? They'd have wiped the floor with the Dominion. They could have destroyed Founder's own world with that type of technology. Ended the war within a week. You know, that technology, it really winds me up, that episode, Pegasus. It really does, because it really gets me on Captain Picard's case, you know. But I do like him. I'm a big fan of Picard. I do, because I think he plays the commanding officer very well. Pete, good point, Martin. I think he was a dickhead when he became a child again. Christ. yeah. Love Life. Picard problem is too prim and proper and goes by the book. Alec dickhead. I guess Kirk is my favorite because he always put his crew first by either doing hang on, let's turn that down. Right. That just came on. Picard's problem is too prim and proper and goes by the book. Alec dickhead. Guess Kirk is my because he always puts his crew first by either doing what has to be done or breaking the rule. Yeah, I do. I like Kirk. I know he does put it about everywhere with different alien women every week, but he's Kirk, isn't he? And Kirk is a warrior. He's a diplomat as well, and he does put his crew first. I like Kirk. Kirk will do what's required. Somebody said something the other day that Kirk were a wanker. Last week, a friend of, because we were on about commanders when I were out, and somebody said that they thought Kirk were a wanker. So I'm off and on with Kirk. I think I do like his character. I think Kirk died a very sad death. I don't think Kirk should have died like that. I think Kirk should have gone down with the Enterprise in style. That's how he should have gone, sacrificing himself. That's the type of person he was. Because I found with Starfleet captains towards the end of the career, they always end up like being miserable, or they make a decision, get a promotion, they regret it. I mean, this thing seems to have happened to Picard in new series. Love Life, that's the mark for true hero, I think. Love Life, yeah. Did he do the right thing? Did he do the right? I mean, this is it. It's honourable, isn't it? But if you'd have done that in, like, if you were in a military and you did that, they'd hammer you to the wall, wouldn't they? I mean, I might just do a review on that episode. I might go over it in detail and just sort of, get things into this. Love Life, that's my two. Peter, and the Treaty of Algernon. Bad right. Who would give your enemy that type of advantage? Ryan, like, also Mac Firefly. Yeah. Mal is, Mal's is the maverick, isn't he, Mal? He's a great leader. He's in there with top commanders because he's a natural born leader, and especially I'm a big fan of the Firefly movie, which he brought down, basically damaged the Alliance. Ryan, like, this is tough. I know, Ryan. I know. I don't want to destroy Picard. I mean, Janeway's a good commander. I mean, she's good. I mean, when it came to it, she would do it. But she was another one. She played by the book, those, I'd say 90% of the time. But to give up an interphasic cloaking device is, bloody annoying. John Sheridan, I think he's a good one for me. So hang on. Peyton, anybody heard episode 9 being thoroughly reshot? Yeah, it is, yeah. That came out today, Pete. They're reshooting Rise of Skywalker, aren't they? I mean, things that are coming out about that movie are just getting worse, aren't they? I mean, everybody, they are getting worse for the Star Wars films. Peter, Bridge on Captain Generation, that was fan fiction. I don't think I've seen that, but Bridge on the Captain Generation fan fiction. Yes, Pete, Commander Adama. Yeah, but which Adama? I like both Adamas. I thought they were great. It's just that the final episode of Battlestar Galactica, you do not send all your light speed starships into the sun and then Cylons bugger off with a base ship. What if they come back 100 years later? They'll just wipe you out because you've got no technology. The Bridge on Capture fan fiction pish. The Osman, yes, Pete, Commander Adama. Janeway's a reasonable commander, but she has a voice which can peel foreskins. She never got much action, did she, Janeway? Did she? They want a lot of that going on. Were Janeway? Were they really? You thought she might have got urges even now and again, There weren't really that much. Oh, there were with Sam Paris when they became them slimy lizard creature things. There were a bit of a romance with Chakotay, weren't there? But he ran off with 7 and 9. I think that's what I did on as well. Osman, into Star Wars territory, Admiral Radish Rogue One. Yeah, definitely, he's a good one. But what about poor Admiral Ozzel? The failed career. Hey, what cool were Admiral Radish. I love Rogue One. I think it's the best Star Wars film ever made. I watched it about 3 days ago again. I love something dark about that film. It's what Star Wars should be for me. Even cinematography, all of it's got something about it, Admiral Radish was very cool. Jump up. The best episode of Star Trek ever for me is in the Pale Moonlight. Cisco talking about it, David did for the computer log. Yeah. And I love the end where he's drinking that whiskey and he says delete log and it finishes. Because he sold out everything, but he did it for the right reasons, so didn't he? And Garak is one of the greatest Star Trek characters of all time. I just think because I've been watching DS9, I've been watching Babylon 5 recently, and compared to Discovery, I like the Star Trek Discovery, but it is shit compared to them. You know what I mean? Yeah, no. But in the Pale Moonlight was superb writing. It just made Deep Space Nine, didn't it? That was great, John. Love Life, Love Heart LP. Yeah, Janeway's really got under me. Yeah, I'm sort of like Janeway didn't really come into it till about third season, but I did like her, and she dealt with species 358, whatever the war, wasn't she? And she took out the Borg Queen, didn't she? I mean, she would have bit. I think Janeway could be a bit smarmy at times. You know what I mean? Cisco had that quality, didn't he? And Cisco, he cared about his crew. He interacted. He created like a family environment with his crew because that's how he worked. And trust was a big thing with Cisco. And when Eddington betrayed him, it really bothered him, didn't it? That betrayal of Eddington. And I mean, he was going to destroy every marquee planet just to get him. He didn't care. And look what he did in the Pale Moonlight. All them people died just to get the Romulans into the war against the Dominion. But imagine if they'd have had interphasic technology. The Dominion would have got fucked over easily. And what about Dylan Hunt? I don't know. Dylan Hunt, he's like of the Systems Commonwealth. I find Dylan Hunt. Well, he's like a cheesy rip-off of Captain Kirk. He was all right, Dylan Hunt, but he was a bit of a wanker, wasn't he, Dylan Hunt? I mean, I did like Andromeda until 5th season, but he was a bit of a dick. But it was too cheesy, wasn't he? He was just like a cheap Kirk. I've gone off Kev Sarbo. I'm not. I used to be a big fan. Right, hang on, laugh at Pete. Yeah, Janeway's really good. That's got under my force. I can't stop laughing when I read that. Also, was a cock slut. He was. I like Captain. Is it Captain Piet, last liquor, who got his job? Captain Piet, wasn't it? Sniffing around for promotion. Yes, I love life. Osman, Rogue One is an awesome movie. Yeah, well, episode 9 ain't gonna be that, is it? So be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Because what's coming out of there is not looking good. Kylo Ren meant to be dressing up as Darth Vader, Emperor coming back, Luke Skywalker's ghost with Han Solo's ghost. Princess Leia's ghost. The First Order, the Empire, the Emperor, Matt Smith. Oh, it's just getting worse, isn't it? It is. Oh yeah, on the day of Star Wars, I'm getting some friends around, guys. I'm gonna film a panel, and the day we've seen it, we're gonna go see it in the morning, and I'm gonna set up a panel, and we're gonna talk about it with spoilers. And if it's shit, we're gonna just destroy it. So that should be up on the day Star Wars comes out. That's planned. I've already worked it out how to do it. So that's planned. But if you won't want spoilers, don't watch it. Rogue One is an awesome movie. I think Janeway would be very dirty. I think she would be. But in what way? Oh, yeah. Cisco versus Colwyn. Cisco. Pete, so bored, so expression, constipated and more constipated. God bothering shit. But yeah, he is. I've got him on Facebook, not as a friend. He's got one of them pages. And I've read some stuff that comes out. I didn't know he were like this. Especially him and his wife. They're like religious nut jobs out there. I'm not knocking anybody's religion. I'm not. But he's really to the right with a lot. I've read his stuff, so it put me off him a bit actually. But I did like Dylan Hunt, and I liked Hercules because it was just cheesy. Uh, uh, Captain Needer. Oh yeah, Captain Needer. Yeah, yeah. He got. Did he get done on the executive at Death Star 2? He didn't last long, did he? Captain Needer. Yeah. A major chief arse licker there. I mean, you do get these like little arse lickers that want promotions as well, don't you? Where you get a captain, then you get like the bossy licker. You know that the one that it's going to like stab you in the back, and get the promotion, and fuck it all up. Sorry for my language. Right, Captain Need a Hug. Episode 8 is shit being thrown at a wall to see what Styles 1977 2012. Osman, I'm calling it episode heavy. He's going to jump the shark and ruin the franchise. Well, we don't know yet, do we? I mean, we really don't know, what's going on. We don't really know what's going on, really, do we? I mean, there's so much bad stuff that has come out of the entire franchise. I don't know. About Star Wars. I'm going to say it. I'd like this to finish on a high if they can get it right. If Star Wars finishes on a high, they've got to finish it in the right way. But I've got a feeling they're going to throw out canon into 3 hours and they're just going to overpollute it. Love Life. Marty, what really burns my balls is we have to wait until the end of 2020. I know. Do you know, Love Life, that was my big thing for November this year. I thought at least in another month to 2 months, the Orville's back on TV. The Orville is back and I can't even watch it. Not until next year. There's no Discovery this year, and we're not getting Picard till February. That's under reshoots as well. Peter burns me as well. Love Life. No, it does me. I'm a massive Orville fan. That Eagle. Oh God, what the Eagle Moss are bringing the ship out. The Orville out there. See the picture. I don't know if it's out yet, but I'll definitely buy the Orville ships. That's definitely. I love the Orville. I think it's awesome. I just got through season 2 recently. Last week, and I loved every minute of it. Well, it's out on DVD in November anyway, so episodes are going to burns me as well. Yeah, no, it does me. Pete, Starboat is a militant Christian. Yeah. Well, I just haven't got time for him anymore. I've heard his career's suffered as well because of his views. He gets into all these cheap Channel 5 afternoon movies now. Do you know he was the 6th most bankable star back in the day in TV? I mean, he was getting like $1 million an episode for everything he did, Honestly, he was like one of the biggest stars in TV in the world. Then he come out of his views. I've never met him because I always wanted to meet. I thought he was a lot of fun, but obviously I'm quite surprised. Love Life. Yeah, Pete, I'm just hoping this move by Fox have show got Hulu's not going to the Orville's episode. Well, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm not paying for Hulu. I'm not doing it. I'm paying for Amazon and Netflix. Yeah, I'm not paying for any more Disney Channel and all this. I mean, I'm looking forward to Mandalorian. That looks really good. It might not have just Seth more than anyone else in pedo. Anakin Skywalker. Oh, for God's sake. How are they going to bring bloody... Look, Anakin, bloody Skywalker. We can't have him back. It's just that what I mean about Star Wars Episode 9, isn't it? I mean, every day there's something new coming out. It's just getting worse. But I'm going to say it. I have to say it. I did always want the Emperor back because I was never convinced he died when he got thrown down that shaft because the shaft was 110 miles long and it would have took him 30 minutes to hit the bottom. So I think for somebody who can force levitate himself, I think somewhere. I know the excuse was that when he was zapping Darth Vader, that he lost the plot because apparently when you're running dark side energy, you really get off on using it and you can lose your sense of who you are. I mean, that's a lame excuse for that, isn't it? But that's apparently Emperor was so switched on, letting all that power out on Darth Vader. He lost the plot when he got thrown down shaft. But I think that explosion when he left his body, I think he transferred himself out of his body because it were over. I don't know. I think he's been cloned. I bet it's the cloning thing they're going to use. I'm hoping this move bad folks are going to. Yeah, well, I do. I'm worried about this because Orville is just brilliant. And what about Captain Mercer? I think he's got a potential to be up there with the greats, Mercer. I think you could put him up there against Captain Kirk, I do. I think he's a great commander. I mean, he did well with Isaac's people in that invasion when they attacked Earth. I mean, he did, didn't he? Yeah, I'm just hoping this moment. It might or might not. I trust Seth more than anyone else in Pedo would. Well, I trust Seth. He seems he's very outspoken politically for the right things, and he doesn't seem to fall for the Hollywood bullshit either. But he might have been Disney might have offered him a load of money. Yeah, again, he's got loads of money. What's he wanting him more for? Anakin Skywalker could be coming back. Yeah, I've read as a ghost. They can't surely bring it. I mean, well, they're bringing Robert Downey Jr. back as Iron Man. I'm being serious, apparently. In the Ironheart TV series, I think he's going to be a holographic AI or something. I'd rather just leave it, end of Endgame with what happened. Maybe Jabba the Hutt will be back as well, but he's had a sex change. I know. Hey, I've been watching Supergirl, I watched first 5 episodes. I wish I hadn't bothered. I'm being serious. I like Supergirl, but good God, it's been so PC, and I'm only into the first 5 episodes. Look, I'm sort of left of politics, not totally. I'm sort of in the middle of everything, but when one faction rams a load of stuff down your throat, it really does my head in. But I watched Supergirl and it was a bit in your face. And I'm a big fan of Legends of Tomorrow, but I did enjoy it, but it was very PC. Kev Sorbo has the acting range of bag of shit nailed to a stout. Osman, can't wait for Disney. Shut up and take the money. Pete, I always thought Palpatine was charged like a lightning rod and fall down the shaft igniting something like a fart being lit together with a lighter. Yeah, well, that's true. Because, I mean, if you've got a big shaft 110 miles deep, I mean, why wasn't it covered up? Why would you have that in your main throne room? And there must have been force fields down there and things sticking out, I think somebody worked it out. I think you were falling at 90 mile an hour or 110, and it would have took him 30 minutes to hit the bottom. I think I might have that slightly wrong, but somebody worked out the speed and all this. So, it might have been 60 mile an hour, but he had 30 minutes till he splattered it at the bottom. But he could use his abilities, to slow himself down, couldn't he? Martin, I had Hulu and Netflix are going to start to release seasons of episode 1 per week because they claim when people binge watch, it's less profitable for them because people sub binge than unsub. Yeah, but that's our choice to do that, isn't it, Love Life? You know, I don't want to sit watching 20 episodes of summer every week. You know, I remember, good God, there were 26 episodes of Deep Space Nine, one a week. I can't do that anymore. You know, if we're going to watch something, I want to watch it all in one go now. Honestly, I do. And if they start doing that, I'm not paying for it. I'd rather that because Netflix did it with Discovery, didn't they? And I didn't mind that. I didn't mind it. You know, funny enough, I didn't mind it with Discovery once a week. You know, I get why Netflix are doing it, but I don't want to be doing it with everything. Well, we've got The Expanse back in November. You know, The Expanse, that's back. So there is hope. And don't forget, early next year, we're going to get quite a lot of new stuff to watch. Have you seen The Boys yet? You know, absolutely fantastic. Pete, Disney isn't getting my... Well, it's not getting my money, Pete. I'm on Putlocker. You know, I'm not paying for Disney every month. I'm paying out for Xbox Live and Netflix, Amazon. I'm not paying any more out for stuff. You know, I watch more YouTube than what I watch on Netflix. Only time I go on Netflix if I ain't say no. If I say that's when I pop on Amazon and Netflix when I wanna watch stuff. I don't sit there perusing it every night. I just watch YouTube most of the time. John, Star Wars 9 will be full of Force. Oh, I know. Well, why don't they get bloody Ghostbusters in? You know, Star Wars versus who you gonna call Ghostbusters. I mean, you know, they're gonna get we could have the intergalactic Ghostbusters. You know, vacuuming up all the Force ghosts because they're haunting everywhere. Do you reckon in Ghostbusters? Do you reckon they could take on Palpatine's ghost? Yeah, that'd be a good one, wouldn't it? You know, the Ghostbusters versus Emperor Palpatine as the spook. Hang on. Pete, makes sense of life problems when you binge, you have nothing to. I know that's true, Pete. I agree. But it's great binging, isn't it? But you find other stuff to binge on. Pete's Power, Pete, Supergirl, poorly written. PC, SGW, and PC. Yeah, I'm 5 episodes in on last series, mate, and I mean, I've enjoyed it, but it is a bit over the top with it all. Do you know what I mean? Love life, great. Pete, all right, yeah, see you soon, Pete. Golden, hello, Golden Retro. How are you, man? It doesn't seem like a week, does it? Since it's been a while. I know it has been a week, but it seems longer. Evening, Martin. Sorry, I'm late. I'd let say, oh, that's all right, bud. It's good to hear from you. I hope you've had a good week. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's well and had a nice weekend so far. Yeah, no, it's been not a bad week actually. Not a bad week. I went to a boot sale yesterday and I met some friends. Well, I went with some friends actually. I had a really nice day. Went out, went to a couple of pubs and had something to eat. But I did pick up a pair of military tactical boots, 5.11 for my Captain Cold costume. They only cost me a £5, and I'm really impressed. And I looked at price of them, like 80 quid, and they're in really good. But that's for my Captain Cold costume. I love Captain Cold, from The Flash. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's had a nice week. Love life. Hey, Golden. I am paying Netflix and Amazon Instant at the moment. And yeah, I pay for that. I'm not paying for any more than that. And I pay for Xbox Live. That Xbox Live every month. And to be honest, I'm not using that much. I played once. I played a couple of games live, but I don't know. I just can't bother. I ain't got any gaming motion in me at the moment. To get on and play hours of gaming. I just can't seem to get my gaming head on. I'm trying, but I bought a big steering wheel and everything. I was doing it for a couple of weeks, driving away. I've just stopped now. I just can't bother. I'm going to get back into it. It's just, I think I'm going through one of them phases. Osman started watching The Boys, but couldn't finish. Couldn't you? Osman, didn't you like them? You've got to stick with it, but Boys is fantastic. You know, honestly, it is. Oh, I bet you watched. What? I forgot what it. Streets of Fire. I got your message. A fantastic film, isn't it? Golden Retro. Did you look into Streets of Fire from the 80s? I do. A fantastic film to review and an amazing film to watch. It went under radar in 80s, but it's that 80s thing with it. Does anybody remember the film called? This is we're in the section now where we peruke the stuff we haven't seen or stuff we don't want to admit to. Does anybody remember Moon 44? You know, Moon 44, Michael Parry and I think, is it Matt Dowell? I forgot, not Roddy Matt Dowell, the other Matt Dowell. Him that killed Captain Kirk. I forgot his name now. Like, he plays some weird parts. Not I keep saying Roddy McDowell, not Roddy McDowell. Golden Retro. Hello, Love Life. Always nice to see you. Hope you are well. Love Life. Martin Putlock and Yes Movies are great. No, they are. They are good. You know, guys, am I online? Because it's saying I can't. Play unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. So I don't know. It says unable to connect to chat, but I can say everything. Guys, are you getting your stuff through? I don't know what's going on. So, back to commanders. So for me, I think my favourite commanders are Straker, Cisco, Sheridan, Mal from Firefly, Blake from Blake 7, and hang on, Janeway, Picard. Guys, are you getting the chat through? Because I don't know what's going on here. Unable to live chat. Pop out chat toggles. I don't think I'm getting your chats through, guys. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. Oh, it's YouTube. I think. I don't know what's going on, guys. I might have to close this stream down till next week. It's hang on, I can find out actually. Give me a second. Right, let's have a look here. Your channel. Sunday live now. Right. Yeah, I can. I am live. Yes, right. I'm live. I don't know. I'm looking at the other computer. Right, I can see your chats now, guys. Sorry. I've lost the chat on this Mac, so I'm going to other Mac. Yes, right. I've got you on the other computer, guys. I'm looking now, so obviously you can hear me. Right, let's. Osman, I've got to say Mandalorian. Disney is getting my money paid on Golden. I have driving wheel pedals and gear shifter, but I think I have a slight problem with the gear shifter. It's not working properly in ETS version 2, Matt. I need to sort out that sometime. Yeah, I've had that problem as well, bud, with mine. Golden Retro. Yes, same Moon 44, Martin. Classic retro film in my view. Love Life, Martin. There was this really fantastic film they had to call Last Staff. Oh, God, The Last Staff. And there's going to be a sequel to The Last Starfighter. Do you know what I mean? A sequel. This fantastic film here. It's called Jump Up. Oh, it's fine. Cheers, John. But I'm not. My chat's not working on other Macs. It's YouTube. But I'm reading it from the other computer. John. Here's the great 80s film. Oh God, Arena Pete. You're going back. Yeah, with half the cast of Deep Space Nine in it and Babylon 5. Shari Shattuck, who were in B5. Uh, Ivanova, Claudia Christian, and the two villains was Quark from Deep Space Nine, Pete, and Golden Cat, Mark Alemo in the film Arena. And Arena is a spectacular movie, and apparently there was a sequel to it, but I've never seen called Return to the Arena, but I've never seen it. I had that on VHS. Pete, I used to watch that film over and over again. Golden Retro, check out the film Arena from the 80s. I don't know if anybody else has seen it. Right. Uh, Golden Retro. I think I've said Streets of Fire a while ago. Everyone, awesome film. Pete, Last Starfighter is brilliant. Yeah, Last Starfighter is. I did a massive review on Last Starfighter, one of the greatest films ever made. You know, the documentary is really good to Last Starfighter as well, because apparently when they were making Star Wars, the computer people approached Lucasfilm because they were going to do the computer graphics for the first Star Wars film, but they were a bit wary at technology at the time. Right, love life. Pete, Peter, I can hear you, Matt, and chats are updating. All right, yeah, well, it's not. I've got two Macs on, you see, so it's not going through on this one. I don't know what's going on. So I'm looking at. They're going to make Last Starfighter. Oh no, there's a bit on the second to Last Starfighter. Well, let's hope they can get a sequel off the ground. I love that film, and the soundtracks at Last Starfighter is pretty awesome as well, isn't it? Peter, Arena was a great film. Osman, okay, that's what it is. It is a sequel. Yeah, yeah, they're doing. It's about the Star League, apparently. Well, about a year ago, they were gonna. I think it might have been. So they were looking at them doing a TV series of the Last Starfighter. It got very close, to come into fruition. But the same guys wrote the script for the film, so I think it's the same people. I think Last Starfighter as a TV series will do incredibly well. Hang on. Uh, the Elfman. Okay, well then. Arena was a great film. Osman, Enemy Mine, great 80s sci-fi. Love Life, man. There's going to be a sequel to Last Starfighter. Oh man, you just made my week. No, it's official. It's official, brother. It is. One of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made of all time, The Last Starfighter. Is getting a sequel. But let's hope they don't make it all PC. And you know what I mean. We just get into a story about the Star League and the Kodan Armada and Zor. Because Zor escaped, didn't he, at the end of the film? Do you remember Death Blossom when they just unleashed it all? Took out the entire Armada and the Star League. God, it was like a dream come true, that film, wasn't it? I think I was about 15 when I saw that. And I always used to look at arcades and think, bloody hell, if only. You went on an arcade machine, you cracked 1,000,000, and suddenly some dude turns up and says, look, I'm here to change your life. You're going to go up into outer space and get the shit blown out of you. No, you're all right. I'm not coming, mate. I'll stick to playing video games. You know. There's the picture for you on Facebook, Captain Cole's Gum. All right, cheers, John. I can look at that now, actually. I think. Right, hang on. Captain Cole's Gun. Right. Oh, John, that's spectacular. Thank you very much, Captain Cole John. John, that's awesome. I'm so happy about that. It looks amazing. Thank you so much. Another job done. Thank you. Right, so I'm just going to go back to the stream. Thanks for that, John. I appreciate that. It's awesome. You've made my week. And I've got the boots, I've got the boots for a fiver from Boot Sale. 511 tactical boots. Honestly, you're going to love them. So, right. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Do you know what I mean? You will be paid to go see Star Wars. That's in the bag. Right, hang on. Right, hang on. Love Life Matters. Come and sing. There's a picture for you on Facebook. Osman, I'm just thanking John, everybody. He built me Captain Cold Leonard Snart's gun, and he's done a superb, John. Thank you. Honestly, again, he's just surpassed himself. He's made my day with that. Love Life Matters. Going to be right. There's Starfighter would make a great TV series. Well, Osman, it was. They were going to do a TV series. That is, they were going to do it, a TV series. And it just, I don't know what happened. It were all over internet. It was going to go through. They were on verge of doing it. And then suddenly it just vanished. And the fan bit, the excitement for Last Starfighter has been turned into a TV series. I think Star Wars' future now is on TV. Star Wars' future. I think if they get quality, because the Mandalorian trailer looked really impressive. I think Star Wars should pull out of the cinema now and do TV series. And I think if they get Dave Filoni on board, who does Clone Wars and that, I think Star Wars could save itself and have a future. I really do. I think Star Wars future now, because you get high quality science fiction TV shows. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, if I'm wrong, guys, let me know. Hang on, love. They're going to have some fine casting in Last Starfighter to replace Robert Preston, Dan Hurley, and Lance Guest. The characters they created the movie. Oh, the what? I wonder if Lance Guest is going to be in it as well. And what is it, Catherine Mary Stewart? Because they went off into space at the end. Maybe he's not in charge at Starleague now, which years on, and it's about his brother now. His young brother. I loved it. Greg were awesome. Greg, exactly love life, but the cast will probably be made up of diversity as other freaks from from a Coney Island carnival. Hi, Joshua. How are you, bud? Hi again, you're back. Pete, rather just have the money, rather than being forced to watch episode 9. John Pope. Well, I don't know about the bird, John. I'll pay you for the film. Yeah, I'll go buy you a pint as well, I suppose. Anything else? Oh yeah, guys. I'm thinking about doing. I'm retro Sports the Core Club. About a live show on the 18th of September, isn't it? I will contact you next couple of days about that. I'm up for it. But I was thinking on the 20th of September, I might do a live show then, because 1 million people are going to storm Area 51, and that should be interesting. Apparently it's like 500,000 people are having a festival out near the extraterrestrial highway, and then they're all going to charge over the border, get through 25 miles of desert, and try and storm Area 51. I don't rate the chances very highly at all. That's going to be interesting. If it happens, we could all come on and do a live stream about it. Right. The Osman. Oh, right. Hang on. Star Wars and Peter and Sim. Osman. Oh, back to the great captains. Captain. Oh, yeah. Captain Rex. Clone War. I like Captain Rex. Definitely. Really, yeah. He had all the qualities of a hero. Yeah, definitely put Captain Rex up there. I totally agree. Good Good man, Joshua the Ninja. Star Wars Clone Wars was awesome, and I can't wait for season 7 of Star Wars Clone Wars. You know, Star Wars Clone Wars just blows the bloody films out of water, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Do you remember they had the audacity to cancel that on season 6? But season 6 was very good for the 14 episodes you got. But, you know, they did cheat us out of they tried getting rid of it, didn't they? I've not seen that Star Wars. Is it Star Wars Resistance with the weird artwork and that? I've heard that's really terrible. I'm not really interested about the Rebel Alliance. So, but definitely Clone Wars. I did like Rebels, though. You know, that's what I'm saying with Mandalorian and Obi-Wan Kenobi as a TV series. I think Star Wars Futures now on TV. I think they're going to do so much better on telly. You know what I mean? I just think I just think this last trilogy has just been fucking awful. Even Force Awakens was a rip off of The Last Hope, wasn't it? I mean, it was all right. I did sort of like it. It was nice to see it all back, but Last Jedi, fucking terrible, wasn't it? But Rogue One, the best Star Wars film ever made. It was just before the PC crap kicked off. Star Wars Clone, awesome. It was just Ninja, it was just before the start of PC crap kicked. Yep. Jump up. Clone Wars is great, better than later. Oh yeah, totally. Clone Wars defines Star Wars for me. It really does. You know, I even though you know the old conspiracy with Palpatine and that, yeah, you're not bothered because Clone Wars just it takes you right into the Star Wars universe, and that's what I love about Clone Wars. Osman, Dave Filoni is the key to the future of Star Wars TV action, live action with Filoni executive producer. I totally agree. I've said that now for about 2 years. He should have put him on films. I mean, they got that dickhead director in last film, Rian Ryan. I forgot. I don't even want to mention that dude's name. That director. I mean, what he did to that film was just beyond me. And we've had a lot of debates on Last Jedi. It was, you know, what a totally, utterly crap, shite film that was. It was awful. And yeah, I know it took $1 billion at cinema. I know it did. But my God, it was an awful film, that wasn't it? It was absolutely terrible. It was just so ridiculous. The old I were bored stiff. I wanted to walk out of cinema. Honestly, I did. Watch it last when that Imperial fleet were after them and they were just blowing them all out again. It went on for 2 hours, and then they some of them pops off to Las Vegas Planet for a weekend when all that were going on. And final, it was just, and what it were an insult to Luke Skywalker's character, that film. It was, you know, the dude were meant to be full of hope. He wouldn't have sat on the planet being depressed, you know. And Kylo Ren, I just think Kylo Ren's like a spoiled kid, you know. But apparently, new film is going to be wearing some of Darth Vader's armor. I mean, what's that about? You know, cross-dressing as Darth Vader. Good God. He's just a Darth Vader fanboy, isn't he? I mean, that's what he is, isn't he? He's a Darth Vader fanboy, isn't he? I mean, you know. I do like Rey, though. I mean, I do quite like Rey. Love Life Retro is AWOL in chat. All right, is Retro gone? I think my chat is frozen. I'm not saying anybody talk, but I'm not going to reboot my YouTube up. Star Wars Resistance cancelled. Love Life, okay, back. Copeland, I'm sorry, I've been trying to uproot a tree trunk. The Knights are drawing in bloody fire. Yeah, no, it's gone dark now. Just noticed it. Yeah, I've got 2 Macs on and my speech thing on one Mac. If I reboot it, I'll have to reset the live show. So I don't know what's going on there. So I'm having to look at another computer to read it because if I reboot, it'll all I'll have to reset everything. Right, I'm sorry I'm late. I'm trying to. It's good to see you, Coquelin. Yeah, definitely up for doing the show on the 18th. I'm free that day, so definitely. Love Life, okay, back. Pete, Clone Wars was great, but Rebels suffered with the taint of PC in the end. I quite like Rebels, Pete. I didn't think it were too PC, Rebels, but it was in there, yeah, obviously. But I think I would have liked another series of Rebels, to be honest. Love Life. There's very few films in the theatre that I've walked out on, but I know what you mean. Honestly, I went to see it with John on air and another friend of mine, Stan. And we went in first thing in the morning. And I was like, the first half an hour, I thought, yeah, it was all right. And then suddenly for like another 2 hours, after an hour and 10 minutes, I wanted to walk out. And we went for something to eat. Went after, to talk about it after a same film. And I just moaned about it. And so did we wasn't impressed with what we'd seen. I mean, it was like 2 hours, 40 minutes watching that shite. I won't even own it on Blu-ray, guys. I got rid of my copy. I traded it in CX. I don't miss it. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather just keep Force Awakens. Coquelin. Osman, the new trilogy has done nothing for me, and I'm pissed about it. Yeah, no, I am. I'm totally disappointed. It lost the spirit of what it should be for me. Coquelin, I love life. Pete, oh, Oxman, the new trilogy is poorly written piss. Yep. Coquelin, yeah, definitely up for the 18th. I'm just saying, Coquelin, thinking about doing a live show if you're interested on the 20th. Well, apparently they're all going to be storming Area 51. I mean, that's going to be interesting, isn't it? When 1 million people storm Area 51, I'm still up for the 18th. And Osborne, Aco Club, iOS, PC are better than YouTube for YouTube than Macs. Well, I like Mac. I think Macs are superb computers, but I am thinking about getting a laptop. That's a new one. Osborne, agreed. Love Life. One of the reasons I love this chat is because of Martin, but there's all your regular guys in it every week that I kind of like a mini chat for. I love it, guys. I love this every Sunday. It's just great. We get all our sci-fi frustrations out, don't we? Do you know what I mean? And don't forget as well, we've seen what's films that most people wouldn't even either never heard of or wouldn't dare watch, Hang on. Oh, all right, Inglorious Bastards. How are you, bud? Inglorious Bastard. Area 51 storm is not going to work. They're all going to be shot. That's not an intelligent thing to do. I know, bud. I know. Hang on. I've got to read this again. Inglorious Bastard. Area 51 is not going to work. They're all going to be shot. That's not an intelligent thing to do. It's one of the most heavily guarded facilities in the world. Precisely. I mean, my God, body count for that's going to be all them nerds running. Can you picture it? All the basement dwellers all running across 25 miles of desert. Yeah, okay. I give them 30 seconds. I don't, they wouldn't even get a mile. Do you know what I mean? Coquelin, I've heard some major spoilers for new Star Wars 9. Shall I say it or avoid possible? Yeah, no, I've been following spoilers all week, but we've been on about it. I mean, what's been coming out, I'm not particularly impressed, really. Pete, it makes no odds to me, Coquelin. It sounds like a choose your own adventure so far, not watching. I'm not particularly impressed with what's going on with that. Apparently, Kylo Ren's going to be dressed up as Darth Vader. Apparently, he's going to be wearing part of his armor. The Knights of Ren have never served him. They served Palpatine. There's more Force Ghosts in this. Well, apparently, Kylo Ren he dies Luke Skywalker pops up and brings him back to life, and then he suddenly's got a white costume on and twats Palpatine because Palpatine tries taking over his body and Rey kills him. Then it was rumoured that she's a clone of him or he's her grandfather. I mean, it's all flying out every week. What's going on? I think, do you know, I think she's related to Palpatine. I think she's a clone that got out, you know. I do. I think she's a clone. She would. I don't think there's any. Honestly, I do. I think she's his clone. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I just think they've screwed it all. I think they had a wonderful opportunity to do something right with Star Wars. I don't know if you've read Dark Empire, the graphic novel, years ago. You know where the Emperor come back. You know, and when the Emperor came back, he were using clone bodies and stuff, and he used the harvesters to destroy planets. You know, get the Empire back. I mean, you could have just made that into a movie. They should never have destroyed the expanded universe. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have done it. I know. Yet again, they're taking loads from it, aren't they? I just, to be honest, I just think they make it. I think if Dave Filoni gets in control of the entire franchise, I think there's hope for it. And I'm surprised that Lucas, I thought he'd have had more input because he still has a bit of influence in there. And these are his characters, you know. But he's probably not bothered. But you could tell in prequel series, when he did the first three, there was a lot of energy and creativity in them three movies. And all the other movies have paled in comparison except Rogue One. I mean, I did like the prequels, but the energy was he rushed them out pretty quick, didn't he? He was writing it as he was going along. He said that. I did like Revenge of the Sith. I really did like that, but all the other films have just got nothing on the original three, have they? Because I think as he did them in his late 40s, didn't he? The prequels or whatever. I just don't think he had the passion for it. I think he wrote it, he did it, but he wasn't as passionate when he made the first three. You know, that drive and ambition. And I think that it's just that, and I think because he's older now, and Disney bought a lot of it off him, that you know he just didn't want to get into. You know, he thought, well, I can't bother now. You know, I've done all these films and give it to somebody else. I thought the director that did Rogue One, I thought the writing for Rogue One was up there with the original three. I really do. And I thought it was a fantastic prequel to them three films, you know. But it's just all what's been going on since. It's just been a disaster. You know, it's like lazy writing, no story, and dire characters. You know, so I don't know. I think Star Wars, like I said, Star Wars future is on television. I think that's best way. And to be honest, I know they're looking at the old Republic now, aren't they? Going back what 1,000 years. I can't be that bothered. I'm not that bothered. You know about Starkiller and all this, and Darth Revan and Darth Krayt and rest. I can't be bothered. I played out games. Honestly, I'm not that bothered. And Emperor Vitiate and Sith Wars. I mean, it's just all the same crap. Just going. It is the same story, isn't it? All the time. What I liked about Clone Wars, they went into entities in Star Wars universe, like the Wills. You know, the entity of the light and dark side at Force and the balance in the middle. Which you know, I thought Clone Wars touched on all that beautifully. The cartoon series, and that's far superior to the last three films. You know. Right, hang on. Coquelin, I've heard that Palpatine somehow survived and has been building new fleet of Star Destroyers ready to take over the galaxy. Also, hey, that raised Palpatine's. Yeah, that's same for me, mate. That's same for me. Hang on, let's let's catch up on this. Let's have the spoilers. Love Life. It would be nice to know what really happened in Area 50 without the conspiracy cover-ups. Well, I think Love Life, if they end up killing 1 million people, I think they'll have to open it all up because I don't think people will be happy about that. Episode that is irrelevant. It has no cohesion and goes nowhere. Go read the books, folks. This Star Wars half-eaten and center. Inglorious Bastards, they don't do things right and they don't do anything that makes a good story anymore. Cold spoilers. I've heard that Palpatine somehow survives, been building a new fleet of Star Destroyers ready to take over Galaxy, and also that raised Palpatine's granddaughter. Well, apparently Palpatine was Snoke, who were in control of his body or something. You know, Inglorious. All Area 51 holds an advanced aircraft and nuke. That's right. It's over the Guardian because it's part of the Central Command in our nuclear arsenal. Yeah, I think you're right there, mate. You know, I mean, it's great thinking what could be there, but I think it's a lot highly advanced weapons technology which they experiment with. And if there is somewhere, I don't think if they have got, I'm like you, I'm really into ufology and all that, but if they have got that stuff, it's not going to be there. It'll be somewhere where you won't know about it. They're not going to advertise stuff like that, are they? Love life, Martin. I got to run, buddy. My wife just got home with a ton of groceries. Got to help out. See you guys next week. All right, love life. I'll see you. Definitely see you next Sunday. Have a great week, mate. And yeah, have a good one. Osman, Kathleen D. Kennedy does not learn from mistake. Definition insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Thank you, Coquelud. Sounds amazing, Coquelud. Not Pete. That's a Pete. Inglorious. Star Wars was ruined for me after the new movie was made. Yeah, no, I agree. Same for me, mate. Totally. I agree with all of you. Coquelud, Pete. Crazy KKs sound like go for us. They just did. They just had the social justice warrior theme to every move. Well, it seems to be happening to everything. I mean, I'm dreading what have they done to. I mean, work this one out, Pete. Rambo Last Blood. I mean, good God, what have they done with that? As they joined Greenpeace, I mean, what are they going to do with Rambo Last Blood? I mean, I bet they've turned him on PC now, Rambo. You know what I mean? They just had this social justice warrior movie because they lack writing talent. Yeah, they do. They do. It's just there's. I agree. I mean, I'd have sacked that writing team. Honestly, I would. I could have created my own trilogy and took it in a better direction where they've took it. Obi-Wan Kenobi back with you and McGregor. Yeah, but if they can get it like Mandalorian, yet again, man, we've only seen the trailer, haven't we, except Mandalorian. So I can't defend that. But from what I saw trailer of Mandalorian, if they can, how do you say it? If they can, well, I'm for an Obi-Wan trailer, but the thing is, what is he going to be doing? He meant to be hiding away, out of the way, protecting young Luke. If he's going around Tatooine slaughtering everybody with a lightsaber, I mean, it's going to be, it's not going to be long before Empire turns up, is it? KK is the socialist warrior for Disney. But the Crazy Kate is the episode celebrating mediocrity. Right then, guys, that's it. I've been on. I am going to start extending the shows from October. I'm going to start doing an hour and a half. I'm at the gym tomorrow and other stuff. So, yes, I go to the gym twice a week. Yes. So I've got to get ready for that. And I'm going to pop out. Another great chat. We went from outer space commanders and science fiction and covered Kev Sobo. We're not impressed with him. And we went into Star Wars and just panned it, and he's just not having it, are we, really? Star Wars. Do you know what I mean? So, guys, I will be back next Sunday at 7:00. I'll get some reviews up through the week. I know I said do it last week, but I've got meetings on and things going on. But I will get to a review up this week. I've got one planned. So, yeah. And from October, I will be on. I'm going to start doing an hour and a half every Sunday. I won't be on the 20. I won't be on the 29th of September. I'm at a convention that weekend. So, but I will put up some live footage if I can. So that should be it. But I will be on next Sunday at 7:00. I just like to thank you all for tuning in, guys. It's been great. Really do, but it did seem like a long time. Cold, yeah. He sent me a message on Facebook for a week about about when we can on 18th, and if anybody, I do recommend that. Check out Golden Retro's streams; they're really good. He talks about some pretty interesting stuff, and yeah. So, guys, and I will see you all soon. And yep, have an awesome week. And hang on. Good night. Stay safe, John. Yeah, I will contact you through a week, John. About everything. Thanks for the gun, John. It looks amazing. And have a good one, guys. And Flipside podcast. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I hope you've had a good week. And but I will be on next Sunday, 7 o'clock UK time. So have an awesome week, guys, and live long and prosper. And any ideas for next week's show, let me know. Just leave them in the comments. All right, guys, live long and prosper.